So Randy in Florida, you're up.
First, thank you for being here. Second, my question is, where does forgiveness fit into resiliency? In other words, forgiveness of others, forgiveness of yourself. Thank you.
Beautiful. I see that we're moving into a rapid fire round, so I'm going to speed this up. So the third practice of highly resilient people, so we talked about one, which is vulnerability. Now we're going to jump over to three. That's connection. So this is where forgiveness fits in. And connection is about the connection with ourselves, as well as the connections that we have with others outside of ourselves, and how we navigate that interplay between the connection that we have with ourselves and others, especially when those things are at odds. You know, people want us to do things that we don't want to do. People, you know, want us to be someone that we don't want to be. And so, you know, oftentimes forgiveness, you know, there's elements of forgiveness that are about forgiving ourselves, and oftentimes forgiveness of ourselves in the context of the connection that we have with ourselves. We can often be the hardest people to forgive, you know. And then there's also, right, this idea of forgiving others and how we go about that. And we get to remember that forgiveness is for ourselves, whether we're forgiving ourselves or we're forgiving another person. We are not saying what happened is okay. We are not releasing them of responsibility, of social justice, of recompense. But what we are doing is making a decision to no longer carry the emotional valence of anger, of disappointment, of you know, feeling disenfranchised by what happened, to put that down. And then we get to decide, you know, as we engage in forgiveness, and by the way, it's not a, you know, an all at once kind of thing, like I forgive you. Like, you know, typically I'll have to remind myself that I forgave someone and then go through the process again, because these things crop back up. And then, you know, forgiveness is not the same thing as continuing the relationship. You know, we can grant someone forgiveness and deny them access to the rest of our lives.
That was really solid. Thank you.